Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today in the shop behind me, 2016 GMC Terrain with the 3.6. Customer says the starter's going bad, he wants it replaced, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's go get after it. So the first thing we're gonna do is disconnect the battery, both positive and negative. Why not? So you have this computer sitting on top, this cover sits on top of it. It just slides forward. Give a little push that down, slide it forward, and then right here you got a 10mm bolt. Take that out, and then the computer is gonna slide forward, come off, and then take your positive and negative off, and then now you can go after getting the starter. After that, right up top, it's got a little heat shield attached to the starter with one little bolt. I don't know if I can get a view of it, but down here, you'll see it. That is, here's the heat shield, and there's the bolt. Little 8mm. So now we'll go underneath. All right, underneath your starter is right here. Okay, now if we get a good view up here, right here is the 13mm nut that you got to pull off to get the positive wires off the starter. I've already done that. It is a pain. I use a 13mm 1/4" drive to get it. Not a lot of room up there. And then this plug right here plugs in right here. That's like your S terminal. I came in through underneath back here with a screwdriver to push the clip in and pull it out. So once we do that, what we're going to do is take off the oxygen sensor, unhook it right here. We're going to try to squeeze it right through here and not have to drop the exhaust, but we'll see what happens. 15mm bolt right here holding the wiring harness. I've already loosened that, so we'll take that off, and I'll get this off. And okay, I've got the oxygen sensor loose. We'll take that out. Now, I take out that 15mm bolt for the wiring harness. I've moved that out of the way. Okay, I've moved all the wiring out of the way so I can get a clear access to the starter bolts. Now, here's one of your starter bolts, and then right up here is another one of your starter bolts. They're both 15. You're going to use a 15mm swivel, 3/8 impact, extension. There's one. Go up the other side. Now you might be able to get this down without removing all the wiring first, but I didn't want it to get tangled up to where I couldn't maneuver the starter, so I decided to take the powers and S terminal off first. So now that I got the two bolts out, we'll see what happens here. Make sure the stuff's out of your way. There we go. not sure about this. I'm thinking we might even have to remove the catalytic converter too to get this out. I was trying not to do all that. Let's see here. Can I go with it for a little bit? Sorry I bumped you. It is looking like we're gonna have to remove some more stuff here. Mitchell ProDemand doesn't say anything about removing any exhaust pieces, so I was just gonna try their way. It didn't look promising, but all right, we're gonna probably have to take the exhaust down, possibly probably have to take the converter off too. So okay, back up top to not really removing the catalytic converter. It's actually all one unit. There is no like exhaust manifold. The catalytic converter just bolts right up to the block. So you're gonna have a heat shield over it with 3 15mm nuts. There's gonna be 2 on the left side or passenger side, and then 1 up top on the driver's side. Okay, remove those 15mm bolts, and then you'll be able to move the heat shield out of your way, like so. Then what I did is I hand loosened all 4 also 15mm nuts on here. Okay, so all we want to do is loosen it just so we can pull it away from the block a little bit to give some clearance down low. So once you see I've got them all 4 are loosened. So now we'll go back up. Okay, now if we go underneath here, see the starter about fell out now. Just want to move the converter away from the starter to give enough clearance here. So now I can probably just grab it and pull it right out. Yep. There it is. There's the starter. Now this is what I talked about. To get these pipes off, again, it's just 2 nuts here, and then you got to do the ones back here too because it's all one piece. So get those off, then go up, do the converter, and again you just want to loosen it just so you can get some more clearance in there. So now we'll go ahead and start installing the new one. Now we'll hook up the 2 positive wires. This top one goes first. We have a little bit of, just a little bit of corrosion, so while we're off, we're just gonna clean those 2 wires up. That one. Now we'll do this one. They're up there. that one. And this one's gonna loop. Same way, behind those. Just like so. There we go. Drop the nut. Pull this back so I can get a little bit more room. So yeah, seeing as how you have to loosen this to be able to maneuver it, you don't really need to take out the oxygen sensor, just unplug it so you got enough wire to hang. And then, yeah, so we'll tighten that 13 down. Tighten as much by hand as you can because you don't really have a lot of space for the ratchet. There we go. So, there you have it. That's essentially how you do the starter. I thought maybe we wouldn't have to be able to move the catalytic converter and everything, but you do. So, now you know, don't have to remove the oxygen sensor or anything. I'm just going to put everything back together. I'm going to tighten the converter first, and then put the pipes on that. And then it'll be good to go. So, the moral of the story is don't listen to ProDemand, because they were dead wrong. You had to remove everything, so watch out for that labor time too. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.